We are now shifting focus over to the United States as the US President Donald Trump has once again taken credit for brokering the ceasefire deal between India and Pakistan after Operation Sindoor. This time in front of the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa at the White House. At a press conference in the Oval Office, Trump claimed that US settled the whole thing. But External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar was quick to reject Trump's claims in an interview with Dutch broadcaster NOS. Jaishankar has stated that there was no third-party involvement. Trump, in fact, had claimed that US settled the India-Pakistan ceasefire deal through trade. And the External Affairs Minister said that India had made it clear to everybody, including the US, that if Pakistan wanted to stop fighting, they need to tell India. And that's exactly what happened. Their general has to call up India's general and say this, and that's why the Pak DGMO called his Indian counterpart. Trump went on to repeat that US spoke to both the nations and brokered the deal, whereas Dr. Jaishankar shut down that claim, contending that the ceasefire was a bilateral understanding between India and Pakistan. Trump contended that US did something good by brokering the deal between India and Pakistan without condemning Pak-sponsored terrorism yet again.
If you take a look at what we just did with Pakistan and India, we settled that whole thing, and I think I settled it through trade. We're doing a big deal with India, we're doing a big deal with Pakistan, and I said, what are you guys doing? You know, somebody had to be the last one to shoot, and we spoke to them, and I think I hate to say we got it settled, and then 2 days later, something happens, and they say it's Trump's fault.
So on the 10th of May, it was the Pakistani army which sent a message that they were ready to stop firing, and we responded accordingly.
And where was the US in this process?
Well, the US was in the United States. I mean, obviously there were US Secretary of State Rubio and Vice President Vance had called up. Rubio had spoken to me, Vance had spoken to our Prime Minister. You know, they had their view, and they were talking to us, and they were talking to Pakistanis, as indeed were some other countries. Yep. I mean, the United States was not alone. But the ceasefire, the cessation of firing and military action was something which was negotiated directly between India and Pakistan. We made one thing very clear to everybody who spoke to us, not just United States, but to everybody, saying, look, if the Pakistanis want to stop firing, they need to tell us. We need to hear it from them. Their general has to call up our general and say this.